Today we'll see a mixture of sunshine and showers for most. The showers will be hit and miss, with some places seeing few and others seeing many.
Hi, I'm on my way now. I didn't want to disturb you this morning because it was really early. Seems a bit odd setting off on my own at this time without anyone else around me. Normally on the LDW 100 there'll be lots of other members here, be enjoying the crack and enjoying their company, but not this one. So I'm on my way. Could be a bit lonely at times, but I am looking forward to walking this route that we've designed. I'll see you later. Bye.
That's 10 miles done, and what a fabulous 10 miles it's been. Beautiful leaving this time of the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. I've had a herd of deer on the way up to Grey Hill, which is the first climb on this route that I'm doing. I've had a young buck. I'm now on the Usk Valley Way, and he didn't seem to know what to do when I popped along. So yeah, all good. Really happy with the terrain and just really enjoying myself. That's 20 miles done. I feel really good. So really happy with my progress. Currently following the banks of the River Usk, heading north. Gone through Usk now. Got a 10-mile stretch to get to the Bryn. Really grateful to Dave and Sue for meeting me at Foresters Oaks and Usk with my food packages and keeping me topped up with water. And at the Bryn I'm going to meet Norma, Jill and Claire, and Claire's going to walk with me through the Black Mountains. So when we designed this 100-mile route, which sadly didn't go ahead in the end, we did put some silver reflectives out to help people in the dark, and can see that we've still got plenty of silver reflectives out there, and I know that we're going to collect them all in during the rest of this year so that we are not seen to be littering in the countryside. But yeah, all good, and the woods are fantastic. Lots of wild garlic, and the bluebells in particular are lovely. So yeah, really nice section. So just gone through Abergavenny, which is 31 miles. So I've been walking with Claire since the Bryn, which was 26 miles, I think it was. So it's lovely to have Claire with me. We go back a little way, and the last time we saw each other properly was in the Mendips coming out of lockdown last year.
Yes.
Yeah. So say over 30 miles now, and starting what is the hardest section of the whole Usk Sir Fynwy route. I think there's 1,700 feet of climbing, so we're going to climb out of Abergavenny now up onto the Derry, then drop down to Forest Coal Pit, and then we climb up again then to Town y Gair, and then drop down to Cwm Wye, where our next checkpoint will be. So that's what we're doing. So gird the loins, get up the hill.
Weather's definitely taken a turn for the worse. If the map is right, I should see Dave in the next 5-10 minutes, hopefully. Sooner the better, to be honest, because I think this rain is going to get really bad. It's quite nice over there, but black behind the camera.
Nice to see you, man.
Yeah, and you alright?
Yeah.
Great. Have you got a time that you want to do, Dave? Because you did say about it a couple of weeks ago.
I'm not pushing for a time. I put an itinerary out which is about 34.5 hours.
Yeah.
If I stick to it, if I stick to it, I don't know. You know?
Good.
It's all about finishing.
Yes, of course it is, yeah.
It's about finishing and enjoying it.
Yeah.
And I am enjoying it. So although I could do without the shower.
I was going to ask you because this morning, obviously, there was no wind. There was no wind when I came up here about an hour or so ago.
The start was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
I put a herd of deer.
I saw it. I saw the video.
A young buck on his own.
Yeah.
Between Wentwood and Usk, and he did not. He seemed decided not to do. He didn't just run away straight away. He was like looking at.
What shall I do?
Yeah, it was quite nice. I got quite close to him. I got as close to him as those.
Gosh.
So that was nice. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. So all the best. What time do you anticipate finishing tomorrow then? 10 o'clock.
Spot there. I think 5 o'clock would be out. I'd be happy with 5 o'clock.
In the afternoon?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it all depends. I mean, I've got friends meeting me at Monmouth, but that's at 5 o'clock in the morning. But I may get to Monmouth earlier than 5.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then they'll meet me at Redbrook. I got Jill's taking Claire home from Longtown. Norma is going to stay out all night and meet me in different places. She's a trooper, really is a trooper. So it's fantastic help from her. So I've got help all the way around. And
great.
Yeah, so it's going to be fantastic. Just,
on your way then. Claire's ready now.
Yeah. Man, yeah. Lovely to see you, mate.
Yeah, all the best.
We'll catch up now.
Yeah.
We'll catch up
all the best, Claire.
All right, all the best.
Terrible.
Bye.
All the best.
Bye. Gone through Llantoni, so about I think it's 43 miles now, and facing me is the biggest climb on the whole of the Sir Fynwy route. So I'm climbing up to Loxage Tump. It's a climb of over 1,000 feet straight up from the valley floor, and when we get to the top I'm going to turn right on Hatchell Ridge and follow the Offa's Dyke path until it joins with the Beacons Way, and then drop down to, or leave it and then drop down to the Olchen Valley and head towards Longtown. Lovely to see so many people. My daughter and Hannah and her boyfriend Sam were there, and my son Will and his girlfriend Rosanna as well. It was lovely to see everybody, including Ange as well. Ange had popped out to see me. So lovely support getting on this walk, and yeah, feel really quite blessed with all the support. And now it's got to get up over this hill, and be quite a psychological boost for me to get over this one before it gets dark. So I'm through 50 miles, which I'm really pleased about, and I've also just topped out on my last big climb for this section of the Sir Fynwy route. So I'm on my way to Pandy from Longtown, and from Pandy I've got to follow the Offa's Dyke, which is pretty flat with a few undulations, which will take me to eventually to Monmouth. So I'm pretty pleased with how things are going. I've got a slight knee problem on my right knee. Okay on the flat, and an easy downhills, but if I get a really steep downhill, I've got some pain in my just below my right knee, which is a little concerning, but hopefully it won't last for too much longer, and hopefully I'll be okay. So yeah, 50 miles done. This is where I always think the 100 really commences, not the mileage necessarily, because I started at 6 o'clock in the morning this time as opposed to 10 o'clock on a normal 100, but just this night section. I used to like the night section, not a major fan of it anymore, I've got to be honest. So got to just keep plodding, get through the night, see where I am in the morning, and then yeah, see if I can finish this at some point on Sunday. So let's keep going. Thanks, Norma. Fantastic soup. Really grateful for all the support you've given me.
Good, good.
Thank you very much indeed. I'm going to crack on, and I'll
Yeah.
see you at Llantilio Cressetti.
Right, we
8
will.
miles time. Thanks
Good,
ever so
good.
much, Norma. Speak
Okay,
soon.
you take
Bye.
good care.
Bye.
Got his little chair all ready for him. Kettle are boiled. All waiting patiently. Here he comes at last. The wanderer returns. The wanderer returns.
Yeah, struggling now.
I'm not surprised. Hmm?
He's really playing me up. So I've never had this before.
Tucking in nicely to his custard.
Beautiful, lovely, but this is slipping down very nicely. Bye.
Here he goes. Bye.
Bye. Okay, I'm through 60 miles, but this is probably turning into the hardest night sections I've ever done on 100. Terrain wise, it should be straightforward. It's not particularly hilly, undulates but nothing big, but it's the fact that we've had so much dry weather and the livestock in the fields have churned up the ground, and now the grass is growing over the ruts and you can't see them properly, and you keep turning your feet all the time on the ruts, which is slowing my pace. So I have to concentrate on where I put my feet, and to cap it off, my knee is still causing me problems. Hurts on the uphills as well now, as well as the downhills, but I'm over 60 miles, so not doing any harm to it. I don't think. It's just be careful. and listen to the body really. But yeah, turning into a much harder night section than I thought. I had an itinerary which I was trying to stick to, but I think I'll chuck that out the window now. Like any 100, it's about finishing, and time is always irrelevant. If you get a good time, that's great, but this one, just get back. I'll try anyway. So I think I'm about 65 miles, and the sky is starting to lighten, which is always a great sign and a great feeling on your night section of the 100-mile walk. Still need my head torch to see where I'm going, but another half an hour, 45 minutes or so, and it may well be that there's enough light in the sky to be able to turn the torch off. I've slowed down, and it's really enjoyable. Still got a nag in this knee. I'm a little nervous about some big descents I've got to do in the Wye Valley. I hope it holds up. If need be, I'll just have to take it really slowly. But yeah, it's been a really, really beautiful night. I've had wonderful stars. I'd love to be able to film a cloud inversion, which I was looking over, with the moon rising as well. That was really nice. But there's no wind. There's not a breath of wind anywhere. It's a really beautiful, beautiful night. So yeah, I did say earlier I don't like the night section very much, and that is true. It's probably because I'm tired, and you just got to keep moving, and it is hard to keep moving when you're tired. But when you have a night like this with the stars and no wind and the sound of tawny owls, and heard a vixen screeching earlier on as well, it does make it rather special. So yeah, I think about 4 miles to go, 3.5 miles to 4 miles to get to Monmouth, and having breakfast there, and then meeting two friends, Simon and Tony, who are going to accompany me through the Wye Valley. So looking forward to seeing them. So yeah, so the end of the night is in sight.
Just going into Monmouth now, 70 miles.
See you in Redbrook. I'll see you at the Kim in.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. So 70 miles. I'm in Monmouth in a cloud inversion, so I was looking down on this cloud inversion during the night. Just had breakfast, bacon and mushroom roll and bread and marmalade, cup of coffee, fantastic. We're now with Tony and Simon, so they're going to join me and walk with me down the Wye Valley towards Chepstow, and really looking forward to being with them, because I am in a bit of a fragile state. My right knee is now playing up big time. It hurts most when I'm going uphill, but it's excruciating when I go downhill, so I'm a bit concerned about how I'm going to get down to Redbrook, but there we are. It's all part of the 100, so keep plodding on. So catch you there.
beautiful, eh?
Okay, 82 miles I think, just over 80, between Trellick and Tintern, and lovely day. It's warmed up enough to be down to a t-shirt and shorts. Won't deny I'm feeling rather jaded. My knee is still causing me jip, but I'm hoping that it will hold up now till the finish. So yeah, next checkpoint Tintern, which is about 84.5 miles, and then I got my last big climb on the whole route. Out of Tintern up to Penterry. This is an area I know so well. In fact, I would even just say I know it like the back of my hand. Yeah, so and then Penterry down to Chepstow, where Sir Fynwy was supposed to start and finish, and then I've got the coast path after that then. So yeah, enjoying the route, and hey, I'm looking forward to the finish now.
Later is even better generally.
That was lovely uptake, I tell you.
So 90 miles. Well, over 90 miles done. I've just done what is probably my last sharp little climb, which hurt my leg, and the sharp descent before it, which was not great. But done now. Walking around the outskirts of Chepstow and soon to leave the town and get into the countryside. Got Shirley with me now. Here she is. She's coming to chivvy me along. So thank you, Shirley, for coming out. And Shirley's going to accompany me on the Wales coast path to Roggett. So yeah, I would say under 10, but it's not, because I've got to walk to Woodcock Cottage, which is the other side of Roggett. So it's 12 miles from Chepstow school to Roggett checkpoint, and I've got a bit to do after that. So, but we're nearly there now. Legs holding up on the flat, so I'm quite happy with that. And it's still a nice day. So keep plodding on. That's it then. I'm nearly finished. I've done 100 miles, passed through that when I got to Roggett, and I've got another 2 miles to go to get to my finish point at Woodcock Cottage, which is where I will close my loop of the route that was supposed to be Ecant at Sir Fynwy, the 100 that never was. For me, this has probably been the toughest 100 I've done personally since 2006, which was the Northumberland 100. I struggled on that 100, and I can't think of another 100 in the intervening years where I've struggled in the way that I struggle today. I've had knee issues really from about mile 60, really painful right knee, particularly on the ascents and descents. I've had enough now and just want to get to the finish. But great route, tough at times, really tough at times. But I was determined to finish this route, a route that I was a key player in designing, which unfortunately we weren't able to share with the LDW family because of COVID. Couldn't be held in 2020, and then in 2021 this year the rules in Wales just will not allow it to take place. So that's it, it won't happen. But I've enjoyed this a lot, really enjoyed it, probably because of the support I've had from so many friends and family. It's made it an absolutely superb experience. So started off with Dave and Sue meeting me at Forest Oaks and Usk, and then Norma has met me at every checkpoint since the Bryn, which was at 26 miles. Jill, my wife, she's been at every checkpoint apart from a couple overnight, because she then took my friend Claire home when we got to Longtown. So Claire walked with me from the Bryn to Longtown, which is 22 miles, and then I've had Tony and Simon join me in Monmouth and accompany me all the way to Mathen, and then Shirley joined me at Penterry Farm, or Penterry Church I should say, and walk with me to Roggett. So I've had so much support and help. My kids have been out with their respective partners as well, so it's been a really fantastic experience with friends and family, which has made it in some ways very memorable compared to other hundreds I've done. So just going to plod uphill now through Slade Woods and downhill to Woodcock Cottage, and my day is done, and I'm looking forward to the finish now.
Here he is. Cheers.
Thank you. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's a great sign. Fair play. Fantastic. Oh, bless you. Oh, can I go home now?